All right, so it's midday here up on the Panhandle, and we're doing a little crappie fishing. Midday, bright sun. Scott's still getting bites.
Oh yeah, we're getting bites. We might be fixing it. Oh, I was gonna say we're gonna get bit, but he's just chasing. Come on, baby. Trying to talk him into it, he just won't do it. Try it one more time. I'm gonna freshen up my fire gel. Hadn't put any on in a while. One's coming. There he is.
Ooh, that's not a bad fish. I know you're gonna say, oh, it's just another crappie.
Yeah, I mean, it's not.
To many people, that is a tank.
I mean, it's a nice fish, don't get me wrong.
You're just spoiled. Because look at that.
That's a big male. Look at the colors on this fish. Now that's, you know, when I squeeze this fish, see that? Can you see that? Ooh. But that's a big male, black male.
Ooh.
You got to think about it. The climate here is just so, hang time out.
Look at that.
I mean, the climate down here is just perfect for growing huge fish, whether it's crappie, bass, brim, whatever.
Now, one of the great things about being up here on the Panhandle is, and I know you guys from Florida don't like this, but everybody else in the country loves Florida. You know, we've seen guys out here from Tennessee, Ohio, Georgia, Kentucky, Louisiana, you name it. There's people from everywhere that come fish the Panhandle just because it's a destination, and none of these places are a secret. Everybody knows all about them. But one of the reasons why people love coming here is because, just like Scott just said, oh, that's not even that big of a fish. That's kind of an average fish. If that's the average fish, this place is awesome. Oof. Just put this slab in the palm of your hands, like and just show people the average size fish we were talking about here. Now, is that a black or a white?
That's a black fish. That's all you'll have here at Lake Talquin is black crappie.
Really beautiful fish.
And that fish is probably 12 inches long. Just a perfect fish, you know, for filleting and frying. Drilled it. I'm talking about drilled it. It's been a really good day. We've caught a lot of fish today. I think you'll see in the video, the fish are schooled up in the mouths of the creeks. They're, you know, from the mouth to about halfway back in the creeks, getting ready to spawn. It's the 1st of March. It's been a beautiful day. Bluebird skies, very little wind. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the gear we used today. I've got a 7-foot Hypersense casting rod made by Jenko. K9 line, I used a high-vis 6-pound fluorocarbon. I use it for easy castability. There's no stretch in it, and it allows me to feel the slightest of bites. And I was just using a little small hair jig, you know, I think that's a Limits tackle jig, very small, natural color jig. And I just dabbed a little bit of fire gel on it today, and we were just casting in schools of fish. We're in a creek called Ocklawaha Creek. It's just a creek right here in on Lake Talquin, a real popular creek with the locals. And these fish are just in schools out here. They're getting ready to spawn. We're early March. Actually, I think it's March the 1st. And these fish are starting to gather up, getting ready to go to their spawning grounds, which will happen in the next couple of weeks. Some fish may have already spawned. Most of them probably have not. Lake Talquin line runner. Man, it's a pretty fish.
I was just gonna say, now that's a pretty fish.
Colors on these fish are just gorgeous.
You know, crappie fishing on the Panhandle is just a lot of fun, especially when you're at a place like this. Lake Talquin is one of the most popular places to crappie fish, probably in the state of Florida, or maybe even the Southeast. This is one of those places where we saw license plates at Lake Talquin Lodge from probably a dozen different states. It was interesting. Now, also interesting was the lack of power on Scott's boat. What I mean by that is, we had already filmed an episode in the morning. We came out here and filmed another one. We were 30 minutes in. We'd caught a dozen fish, maybe in 30 minutes. And his fish finders, his GPS, his locators all went black. I think we had been fishing a little bit too much the last couple days. and not spending as much time charging batteries. We were out on the water too much. So sure enough, all these fish were caught in a short period of time. By short period, I'm not kidding when I say a half hour. Now in that half hour, we used a little bit of shad fire gel. That was the hot color in the morning. We filmed a different episode, or flavor, sorry. And then we went in for a couple hours, went into town, got a bite, waited for the batteries to charge a little bit. We came back out here again. The wind picked up, and Scott caught a dozen fish in 30 more minutes, and we were done. Now, you may have a great day like this on Tallahassee Lake as well, but one thing you know is it's a beautiful place to fish with a lot of slabs. And enjoy your time here, only a half hour from Tallahassee. Pautzke products are available at sporting goods stores near you. If you can't find the specific color, size that you want, make sure to go to Pautzke.com. And as a thank you for watching Pautzke Outdoors, we're going to show you a coupon code to be used for 10% off your next order.